is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and we break down one of their records. We get into the music, lyrics, how it was made, and everything in between. My name is Tyler, and way out there hundreds of miles away is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And before we start, we're going to get into our top 10 Pixies songs. We forgot to do it on the rankings episode, so we're going to do it right now. Run through our top 10, worst to best, and then we'll get into Surfer Rosa, like I said. So, I'll finish the intro. I don't even remember if I did. Can't even speak.
No,
I did. Yes. So go fucking follow us and all that shit on YouTube and all that crap. Anyway, I'm all over the place. We're not. This is not a normal day we pod. Sunday afternoons is not normal for us.
It's God's day. I'm drinking on God's day.
Yeah,
That's how you go to hell. That's how you go to hell and die.
It's true. So you got a Coors Light, I'm sure. I have a Sierra Nevada with a piece of hair on it. So there you go. Hazy little IPA. Hazy little thing, baby. So let's get into our top 10 Pixie playlists. You can find them on our Spotify's, our personal Spotify's, and check them out. Tell us how wrong we are and how dumb we are. So let's get into it. What's your number 10?
Yeah.
We'll just go back and forth. We're going back and forth? I don't remember.
I'll run through mine, then you can run through yours.
Okay.
If we go back and forth, it'd be fake as fucking hour and a half to do it.
Nah, that's true. Okay. What do you got for number 10?
Yeah, so mine's very Doolittle and Surfer Rosa heavy, except for 3 songs that are not. But The Night the Zombies Came, You're So Impatient. This is the one I think is just a fucking perfect indie pop song. The Navajo
This almost
No.
made my top 10.
It's a good fucking song.
Yeah.
It's so
it was
good.
It was the song that just got bumped out at the last second. Almost
That's
made my
okay.
top 10. Yeah.
We do top 11. That's fine.
I would put this at 11. I put You're So Patient at 11.
The Navajo No. I think you hated this song, but I
It was my
love this
stinker
song.
on that.
I think it's a
Trompe
great
Le Mont.
song. Trompe Le Mont, Poo 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 Poo. Mr. Greaves, that's my 8. Something Against You from Surfer Rosa. Gouge Away, Doolittle. Debaser from Doolittle. Debaser's a fucking banger, dude. Like, that's an unreal song. But, like, my top 4 is Where's My Mind's number 4, Gigantics number 3, Alec Eiffel 2, and then Vamos number 1.
There we go. Alec Eiffel, I can't believe that made it. Another
I love that
Trompe Le Mont.
Trompe de Le Mont.
Made it. Yeah. Look at you. All right. My 10, Saint Nazaire from Beneath the Eyrie. I really like the song. And this did bump,
How the fuck do you not have Debaser on here?
I just don't.
I think you forgot what that song sounds like. I think that's why you didn't put it on here.
Possibly. I do, but Doolittle was my favorite Pixies record.
Yeah.
So
Debaser's the opening track. If you go back and listen to Debaser,
I probably would like it
this
a
is
lot
top
more.
3.
Yeah. I mean, I will say this. This is the first time I've listened to any of the Pixie records outside of Surfer Rosa. Surfer Rosa is the only record I've ever listened to. So that'll go into my origin story. But number 9, Talent from Head Carrier. You had no Head Carrier songs, I don't think.
No.
But you ranked that record pretty low.
Yeah.
But Talent is a solid song. Here Comes Your Man from Doolittle, my number 8. Number 7, Alec Eiffel from Trompe Le Mont, the Pee Pee Poo Poo. And number 6 is Tame from Doolittle. Number 5, La La Love You from Doolittle. And then number 4, Where's My Mind, Surfer Rosa. 3 is Isla de Encanta from Come On Pilgrim. Got to do the shoulders. Gigantic is my number 2 from Surfer Rosa. And then my number 1 is Vamos Pilgrim from Come On Pilgrim. I think this version's better than the one that's on Surfer Rosa. So, but I do love the one that's on Surfer Rosa. So, there you go. Those are my top 10 Pixie songs. I did make a longer, more extensive playlist of about, I think, like 30 Pixie songs. So on my Spotify profile, it says best of Pixies. That'll have like the 30 songs. But these are my top 10. So, because I always do that. I do that every week. I make like a big best of, and then I make a top 10.
Way too many playlists. I usually just
delete
delete the playlist as they go along.
Because you're boring.
Yeah. Or like a little bit more variety than just 3 hours of Pixies.
I like the pictures that I like.
That's what you like doing. You like just doing the pictures.
I love the pictures. I love the pictures.
Yeah, that's it. That's why we do these, so you can put pictures.
And customize my little playlists with the picture. Yeah. Made that dubstep playlist. Sick playlist, though. The songs are good. That dubstep playlist was sick.
That's good.
Picture of my dog on there. Fucked up picture of my dog.
That was a good picture of your dog, though.
He looks so fucked up in that picture. So anyway, so let's get into this. The Pixies, Surfer Rosa, first record from 1988. 1988, right? Shit. Did I get that right? 88?
Yeah.
Yeah, 88. 1988. So let's get into our origin story with the Pixies, first impressions, and then we'll get into our bangers, stinkers if we got them, and then, like I said, lyrics, everything in between. So what do you got, origin story, camp? What do you got? Go.
Do you have something in your eye, like a dog hair or something, but you can't tell if it's like on your eyelash or hanging from like your eyebrow, so you fucking scrape away at your cavity just to try and fucking get it off? So annoying.
Scrape away your cavity. Sounds
That's
so
your cavity.
disgusting.
No, my origin story is actually Weezer. Weezer covered My Valoria many, many times, and it was a B-side in the Blue Pinkerton days. So that was my first, I guess, intro to the Pixies. And the Get Up Kids have long covered a lot of Pixie songs, including Alec Eiffel, which is on one of their B-side record, Eudora. And I've always loved that song and loved that version because it's absolutely amazing. And that's why I like the Pixies song a lot, is because the Get Up Kids have covered it so many times. But I've never listened to the Pixies, right? It was just like those two songs. And then probably like in the high school era or late high school, like Surfer Rosa was cool and fun. Pretty much like when Fight Club, when we saw Fight Club, because I didn't see Fight Club when it came out. But like when we got into high school and then we ended up watching Fight Club, and it's like, oh, that's the same fucking band that like Weezer likes and Get Up Kids like. So like listening to Surfer Rosa, like, oh, that's a cool record. I like that record. But never listened to like anything else until like way later. But yeah, it was really by Valoria that Weezer covered was my first introduction to the Pixies.
Nice. Yeah, my origin story is Where Is My Mind? And it's because of the Fight Club movie, because of the movie at the end. Maybe I heard a Pixies song prior to that. I just don't remember. It's the only time it's ever stuck out in my mind. I've always liked the song. I still think it's a killer song, but it never made me want to go check out Surfer Rosa or any other Pixies album. I know I've listened to other songs throughout the years. I mean, I used to work at Tower Records, and I know some of the people there used to play the Pixies, and a lot of people used to buy Pixies CDs when I worked there, but I don't remember any of it. I know I've listened to Surfer Rosa in its entirety prior to these last 2 weeks, but I mean, that was years and years and years ago. I can't even tell you the first time I listened to Surfer Rosa, but it was never enough to make me want to continuously go back. And not to say it's because it's a bad record. It's just, it's not my thing. It's just not my style. But I guess that's kind of my first impression on it too. It's not really my thing, but I get its significance. I think it's one of the most significant records of all time, this and Doolittle. But there we go. Stepping back a little bit. That's my origin story and my first impression. So kind of what's your first impression with Surfer Rosa?
I mean, it makes sense, right? Like the Pixies, this is Sonic Youth, but just not as fucking obnoxious.
So way better.
But but people love fucking Sonic Youth, and like Sonic Youth influenced the Pixies, which influenced like Nirvana, which it goes in line. But like Velvet Underground, there's Velvet Underground all over this fucking record, and all over the Pixies, and all over like the guitar playing and the way FBF sings, and like it's all over it. So and like the whole art kind of like mixing in with music makes sense too. But yeah, I do like Surfer Rosa a lot.
And people who didn't listen to the rankings episode, what is FBF?
Oh, well, it's Black Francis Frank Black condensed into just FBF, which would be Frank Black Frank, I guess. But FBF just sounds easier to say than PFP.
It's just a dumb nickname in general.
It's a dumb nickname that doesn't really make any sense, but it's just easier to say because I don't want to say Black Frank Francis. I don't want to say any of that shit.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, it's dumb. All right, so there you go. Origin story, and that was your first impression. So yeah, I mean, people who love the Pixies are probably going to disagree with a lot of what we say, this and that. But it's just like I said, for me, it's not really my cup of tea. And with you, it's more down your road. But I get it. It's not like your favorite thing in the world.
No.
But anyway, we'll try. We're gonna try. And I will say this too: the lyrics were my favorite part of this whole record. Not that the lyrics there really weren't a lot of lyrics, but what he was conveying within the small amount of words, I think was done really, really fucking well. And a lot of bands don't get this explicit and kind of wild. So I did enjoy the lyrics.
Because he's a big guy that says like, yeah, I just wrote those afterwards. Like, they don't mean shit.
I will disagree with what some people say about like a lot of the incest stuff. I think people are looking too literally at the
Way
lyrics. I
too
think
deep
there's
into it.
well, I think too literally at the lyrics. I think it's something. Oh, we'll get into it as we get through some of these songs, but yeah, I did enjoy the lyrics a lot. Even whether or not they're throwaway or not, they're still. If it's a stream of consciousness, it kind of shows his psyche, his thoughts and his psyche.
Yeah,
which
definitely
I like.
not throwaway.
But you kind of said like after the fact, it wasn't too fussed over, I guess.
I mean, like the difference between like being throwaway lyrics is someone just writing bad lyrics that they don't give a shit about. Like he's writing good lyrics, but like let's even just what if there are bad lyrics and he cares about, right? That's why like the Good Charlotte episode was kind of endearing because they tried really really hard to write good lyrics and they kind of came out shit, but it came out endearing, right? It was still like, oh, I get what you were trying to do, but like, oh honey, right? Like that type of thing. But here it's like he didn't give a fuck about these lyrics, but they still came out good. But you're right, it does kind of like show, I don't know, a piece of his mind where he's at. Why is this charger not fucking charging the way I want it to fucking charge?
Are you sure it's even plugged in?
Yeah, it's plugged in.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to end the pod early because you can't charge your computer.
How? It's fucking charging.
Now it's charging?
I mean, it says it's charging, but it's still depleting.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But yeah, continue. I've got plenty of fucking. I'm gonna text Renee real quick. Just give me my good charger. But go ahead. I don't know.
It's probably because you're not using your good charger. That's why. But anyway, that's boring. So let's get into some. Let's get into our. Do we have any stinkers? Let's start with that. Do we have any stinkers on Surfer Rosa?
No.
Okay. I don't have any stinkers either. I don't think every song is a banger, but I do have 8 bangers. I have 8 bangers. What do you have?
I think I got 9. Yeah, I got 9 bangers.
Never mind. I got 10. I was wrong. I have 10. But anyway, so let's start with.
I have 11 actually.
Oh my god! Don't be an idiot.
I thought we were just.
I know.
Each other.
I know. I know what you thought. I know what you thought. Anyway, let's. What do you got? What's your number one banger? Your 1B? What do you got? Go.
I mean, like obviously, like "Where's My Mind" is going to be the one that comes to mind and makes sense. My favorite song is "Vamos," but like obviously, "Where's My Mind" is the one that I know the most, or know the most well. Know the most.
Know the best.
Know the best.
Yeah. Know the best. Yes, that would be the right way to say it. Yes. All right. So what do you got? What do you got on Vamos? It's my 3B.
What's your 1B? Where's My Mind?
No, but let's get into Vamos first.
Because you put Vamos on your fucking top 10 playlist as number 1, so I don't understand.
I put Vamos from Pilgrim.
Oh, Pilgrims, John Wayne.
Yeah, that version. That version's a little bit different.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, this song's fucking good, dude. It rips hard. It's like this seemingly Spanish song, but just turns into this like rock and roll kind of wild shit. And the song really is wild. There's like lead parts that sound like they're just kind of like one takes or afterthoughts or just noodling. Mm-hmm. But it's just Joey making fun of like the overindulgent guitar solos of the hair metal era and the scene from the 80s. And it's just him being kind of a dick. But like it works. And the song is fun.
Especially that bridge.
FBF had said that like they just like dicked around in the studio on this one, just doing random shit just to make noise and be obnoxious. And at one point turning their guitars up as high as possible and putting them really close to the amp and throwing tennis balls at the necks just to make fucking noise. And that is like that's like the Sonic Youth kind of like a noisy rock bullshit art thing creeping in to the more kind of like alt rocky punk thing that I don't like, but I like it here because it's not a whole record of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also like I guess like it was all kind of parts of this, a lot of this was like recorded separately and it was kind of like patchwork together, like almost not like Pro Tools, but I mean it was very just kind of Frankensteined into a song. The beat, the main beat itself is just essentially just a loop through the whole song. That doom gat doom gat doom gat doom gat doom gat, just very very basic through the entire fucking song. As Joey is just kind of being annoying, just making annoying ass sounds on his guitar. But I like it. It's just fucking chaos. The song is chaos, so it's killer, man. It's killer.
And with that. Vamos, number 1.
Vamos. So lyrically, I mean, I think these are throwaway lyrics. Honestly, This is more of like a joke kind of song in a way. But yeah, I think if anything, it's about like the American dream. You know, having a family with beautiful kids and everything's perfect, and that's really it. There's really not a lot of lyrics at all on this song.
Correct.
But definitely throw away.
This is kind of like his flex too, just to like show that he knows Spanish or knows. I mean, he does know a lot of Spanish, and like he went to Puerto Rico to study Spanish
for 6 months though.
So like, but that's a long time. If you're immersed into a language and you're studying it for school, that's a long time. So like he does have a grasp on like conversational Spanish for sure. Like he's not like debating politics and Spanish history or anything like that, but he does have a firm knowledge of it. And this is it. Like this is it. He's just saying cool shit in Spanish because like fuck it, why not?
I do like when you go on Genius Lyrics though. Anytime there's a Spanish lyric or lyrics, people are like, "Well, he's saying it wrong. This is what he's actually saying. This is what he's trying to say." It's like, oh my god.
As if like the English language isn't just riddled with fucking slang and like mumbling, right? Like the way we say things is, and like our language is fucking so stupid sometimes.
It is. Whatever though. Anyway, so Vamos. Great song.
Good song. 1B.
All right. So my 1B
then?
is Gigantic.
Gigantic.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. This is a great fucking song. Why do you hate it?
God, that's my 2B. Or not 2B.
This is a Kim Deal led song. She sings on this one. She's obviously the bass player. And it starts with the metronome, really sloppy bass line, bad vocal, like from the intro or like main theme from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. The wah, wah, wah. I like that. Like you can kind of hear it in the background. It's just like it starts off so shitty, but then once she starts singing, it's kind of like melancholy and sweet. And then and then everything gets good. Like then the bass line comes in super strong after being sloppy. Good guitar parts. Just it's a very unconventional sounding song. And goddamn, dude, you could hear so many bands on this. You could hear Nirvana. You could hear Pumpkins.
Yeah.
You could hear every fucking indie rock band in the 90s and 2000s in this song. Like Gigantic is so important to the scene. It's incredible. It
is. I agree with all of it. It's a Kim song. We don't need like a wild bass line, just something to get like behind that grooves, right?
Yeah.
And like let David do his job. Let him work around it with some flair. And his like quick hi-hat work is fucking perfect for that. Like so it's not like an overly complicated riff or kind of like groove, but it's something you can get behind super, super easy. And I love the play between Kim and her bass. Like the way she sings over her lines, the way she can use that bass. She's not a bass player, right? No. Like she's not like a born bred bass player. It's like someone handed her a bass and was like, "Hey, fucking play bass in this band." And like but the way she like uses that is lovely. And like, how can you not just think this chorus is so fucking cute, so catchy? Right? It's so, oh my God, it's so good.
All she says is gigantic.
Gigantic. It's just like, I don't know. It's this weird
just
contrast
it just sounds
between
like
this angelic, sweet, like church-going girl over like this more chaotic like Pixies record, right?
Yeah.
Like that kind of like contrast is fucking amazing. And I guess the vocals and drums were recorded in a bathroom. In the studio bathroom to give this very verby kind of like high like ping to it, and it fucking works. But yeah, dude, so like and then Kim, right, this is before she made the Breeders and stuff, but like dude, the Breeders' first record, Pod, is fucking amazing. But Last Splash, their second record, god damn, that made like for me it would be like Surfer Rosa and then probably Last Splash and then Doolittle. Like really? Last Splash is fucking good. So after this is over, I'll remind you tomorrow, listen to that one.
I did listen to Pod last night, and honestly, I said this on the rankings episode, and honestly, Pod, I prefer it over all the Pixie records. I liked that Breeders record a lot. So hopefully the second record, I mean, you say it's better than Pod. Hopefully it is, because I'm going to listen to all the Breeders stuff, but yeah, I only had a chance to listen to Pod, and it was fantastic. It was so good.
Pod is good. I think Cobain said that was one of his favorite records, like Pod specifically.
He said that specifically influenced most of Nirvana's music. I mean, certain songs on here on Surfer Rosa and influence like Smells Like Teen Spirit, and obviously In Utero because they got Steve Albini to produce that Nirvana record. But yeah, I mean, Kurt Cobain always talked about the Pixies, and it's so weird because I love Nirvana. They're like a top 5, top 10 band for me. I love them so much and always have, but I've always known that Kurt loved the Pixies, but I still was never enough for me to take a deep dive into them, because every time I would try, I'd think, it's fine. It's not for me. It's not Nirvana. It's just I wanted something more Nirvana-esque.
The way it is.
I know. It just, once again, it's not my thing, but I understand this band's importance and this record's importance to the scene.
Rivers from Weezer has always said the Pixies is one of his favorites, along with the hair metal bands of the 80s. Matt Pryor from the Get Up Kids has said the Pixies are one of his favorite bands. But
Billy Corgan, too. Billy Corgan says...
deep dive into them.
Pixies, he's always said the Pixies are... Surfer Rosa and especially Doolittle are the... Doolittle especially was like the record that truly inspired every Pumpkin song in the 90s. And now I totally get it, because there's so much Pumpkins in these songs. Just not as metal as Pumpkins were in the 90s. But yeah, no,
it's not just like the loud or the soft, loud, soft thing that
dynamic.
The Pixies didn't start. Like that's been around for many decades beforehand. They just kind of incorporated into like mainstream pop music. Because like Sabbath, that's like loud, soft, loud. Remember that
it was.
Final like riff comes in, it's fucking loud as shit and crazy and wild. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see it like a fault or anything. It's just they have to be influenced by somebody. Like our favorite bands have to be influenced by somebody, and like the Pixies were influenced by somebody. So it took a long time to get into Velvet Underground, I guess.
Yeah, I still don't like them. Or I like the one album, the self-titled one. But yeah, otherwise Velvet Underground are trash. And the only reason why I like the self-titled one is because Lou Reed didn't write a lot of that, or he only wrote like half of it. So thank God. Lou Reed was terrible, man.
It is funny, like it is funny, like the overindulgence into like Lou Reed's songwriting capabilities, which I do think he's fucking like an amazing songwriter, but he does write a lot of things that are just like, dude, this is stupid. This is just artsy fartsy. This is for the sake of just being like, he's like the original Sonic Youth, and I just fucking can't stand Sonic Youth.
Yeah, overall. I've really tried with Sonic Youth. I've tried to take a deep dive into their music. Dude, I just don't like it.
It's annoying.
I don't even get it. Like I don't like I get the Pixies. I get why people love them. I don't get why people like Sonic Youth at all. At all.
I mean, they've
so fucking weird.
I don't know.
Except for people who just want to be edgy. That's all it is. It's for people who want to be edgy and want to go against the grain. That's what it is. That's what Sonic Youth is. And it's annoying.
People
it's like
who want to be edgy. The fucking guy who says like his favorite, the best song that's ever been created is a Korn song. Like, okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, Korn's "Got the Life" is the greatest song ever written.
Let's calm ourselves here.
Okay, you're the one who started. Why'd you bring that up? I wasn't even going to say anything.
I don't like Sonic Youth, but I understand like why people like it. Like the Pixies liked Sonic Youth a lot. Like fuck, man. Like female bass player, hello, Kim Gordon, Sonic Youth. Like we're trying to build another Sonic Youth here. And that's what the Pixies are. They just do it in an
annoying way.
Because I think I think art is annoying. I think non like auditory art or like visual art, like if it's like a play or something like that, I can see like moves and thing. I like it, but like paintings, I don't fucking get it. It's just not my thing. I don't get it. I think it's stupid. I think ever since like music was able to be like disseminated to people, that just killed like that stationary visual art form, because it's stupid. Like I'm not gonna stare at fucking Jackson Pollock for an hour and pretend that this guy wasn't just a sloppy fuck that just dribbled on a piece of paper and now it's worth $10 million. Like, no, fuck that. It's dumb. So I get why people like Sonic Youth, but I don't like them. But like they did influence the Pixies, right?
Okay, they
like
influenced
Sonic Youth
and
Husker Du, the two big. But they also influenced like Weezer. They also influenced like everybody else that also were influenced by the Pixies.
Who were all teenagers who were all teenagers at the time and wanted to rebel against their parents and against society.
Yeah, that's what we all do. As teenagers.
We all did it, and it's all stupid.
You're still doing it.
No, what the fuck out of here? So stupid. 38 years old. Like my dog. Tammy got so mad when you sent me that picture of the Shih Tzu. Oh, she was so mad.
It wasn't even. Anyway. I was just showing you. I was sharing a funny video. It had nothing to do with your rabid dog.
Yeah. So Jeff sent me a video of a Shih Tzu who was really angry at everything and always pissed and attacking people, attacking its owner. And Jeff sent it to me, implying that this is my dog, one of my dogs.
I did not even say that at all.
My dog Rupert is not like that. He is a little angry. So he's always a little pissed, but you know.
So you went from not like that to a little angry and always a little pissed. So no, he's the transformation there was pretty quick. Okay.
He's always a little pissed, but he's not that fucking dog who's fucking nuts. Anyway, who cares? Pixies. Let's get into this.
People like
Gigantic.
dogs.
I love dogs.
Gigantic.
Yeah, Gigantic. This is a killer song. This made my top 10 toward the top. And lyrically, Kim wrote this one. She was inspired by this movie called Crimes of the Heart, Sissy Spacek. I guess it's just I don't really know what the plot of the movie. I don't really care either, but it was inspired by that. But it's really just about having sex with a really hung black guy.
Yeah.
That's what the song is. Like, there's nothing deep about it or anything like that. It's just having crazy sex with a black guy with a big dick. There you go.
Then fucking FBF tried to like take credit for everything and say, well, actually, this was like my master child or brainchild, and I was the one who came up with the bass line. I was one like, dude, just shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, especially
like everybody
when
already likes what you do. Like, you don't need to be a dick about everything.
Especially since the Breeders were fucking great. You know what I mean? It's just like the Breeders. I like I said, I think Pot is a better record than everything the Pixies have done, and I think FBF was straight up jealous. And like you mentioned in the Rankings episode, that's probably because the Breeders were so successful. That's why Kim didn't come back to the band in 2014 or 2012, whenever they reformed.
Well, yeah, the Breeders are successful, and FBF's a dick. Like, why would I come back? But yeah, the two big things that like clearly, and like he's joked about it from time to time, but that and like Nirvana blowing up, and like that's my sound. I did that first. You should like me. I'm from the Pixies. Like that stuck with him for so fucking long. But then it's like, dude, all Kurt did was just like praise the Pixies, and without him saying like how much he loves the Pixies, like you wouldn't even get half of the fucking recognition you get. So fuck off. Should be licking his boots,
dude. Like the three artists or bands that he would always talk about were the Pixies, the Beatles, and Eric Clapton. Like that, those were Kurt's like idols right there. Like he always fucking talked about those three. But I don't know. Yeah,
FBF should be licking his boots, thanking him.
His boots 6 feet under.
I think the two biggest things the two biggest breaks the Pixies ever had was Kurt Cobain and then Fight Club.
Fight Club. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. But it's also crazy too. This their first like 3 records, perfect ratings down the board. Every publication gave it 5 stars, 10 stars, A+. Like it's you rarely ever see that with any band. Honestly, it's well deserved. It is well deserved. I mean, this record Doolittle deserves a perfect rating. Just for what it did for music, absolutely deserves it. But and that's not a spoiler for my rating, later. But anyway, Gigantic, great song.
Not a 3 because you don't do it that often. So
I don't do 3s.
This is one of those days where it's not 3 out of 3. I get it.
So let's get into your number 2, 2 banger, 2B. What do you got?
That was my 2.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where's my mind? Let's get into this. This is my 2B. There you go. You always sneeze twice. Where's the second one?
Oh.
Come on. I think that's the first time you haven't done a second sneeze.
Like I can feel like all in my head and my eyeballs and my sinuses. Yeah, where's my mind? We obviously have to talk about this one. So like this is their flagship song, right? This is their signature song. This is the song that will live on well past like their legacy ends. This is the one song over anything else by a large margin.
Although the song "Hey" is a pretty close second. "Hey" is pretty damn popular.
But it's not Where's My Mind. It's not something that like band like even Weezer, dude. Like Weezer on their Hella Mega tour, they were covering the song almost every single night,
which is cool.
It's just like it is cool, right? But like everybody covers this song. It's in so many fucking movies. It's become like it even like on online. It was saying that this has become kind of wrongfully used as like a descriptor to like see somebody kind of drifting into madness in cinema. Or someone losing their mind in cinema just because like the name of the title and what it kind of is about, but really it's not about anything. It's just him snorkeling and seeing a fucking fish, and that's it.
I see. I have a different interpretation of the lyrics. I think it's about just having sex and just how your mind just goes blank toward the end when you're about to go, and just that's what it is. Just your mind just going completely blank, and that's it, and just the relief, and that's what the lyrics are about, I feel. But the whole fish thing when he was snorkeling, I think that's I think the only relation to that is like a fish, comparing a fish to like sperm. I think that's like the only comparison, like a fish chasing him, a fish or a sperm chasing an egg or whatever. You know what I mean? I think that's the only relation there, but I think it's just about sex, like the orgasm of sex. And there's so much sex in his lyrics.
He literally talks about like this little fish that bumps into him and swims next to him.
Yeah. I mean,
but again, like it could be a deeper meaning, but I don't think he's just, I think he uses words. Words are like bullets. I think he uses words to like complement his music, and they just happens to be kind of cool, and it flows, and he's telling a story here. It could be deeper. I don't think he intended that. Whether or not like that's what happened is a different story, right? Like you can still write something and like, oh, I'm trying to write a song about like love, and like it comes off and I was like, what the fuck? This song is about like your mother, and like, holy shit, like I need to go to therapy because I have a problem with my mother, right? Like that kind of deeper connection thing. Mm-hmm. Like that could be what's going on here. But it really just seems like he was swimming and snorkeling and saw a fish, and it inspired all of this.
I don't know. I still don't think so. I think this, once again, I think this is another instance on this record where there's a much deeper meaning and people take things too literally with his lyrics. But I think whether it's done like, you know, as a joke on his part or not, I still think there's a deeper meaning. And that's my interpretation of the small amount of lyrics on this song. I think it's just about sex and your mind going blank.
And trust too, like if this guy could like pass off that he's this great songwriter, that his lyrics have been misunderstood for decades, like he would fucking do it. He'd be the first person in line to the bank of. Yeah, absolutely. Like, no, actually, like, dude, no. That's why I think that he just wrote cool songs that just happened to coincide with cool lyrics. But anyway, I do think this is their flagship song. This is their signature song. It
100%.
Epitomizes their loud, quiet thing.
Dude, and when you look at the songs on this record, the Spotify plays on this record, like it goes from like, I think it's like 20, like one song has 20 million plays, the next one has like 40 million plays, and then Where Is My Mind has over 1.1 billion plays. Yeah. Like it goes from 40 million to 1.1 billion streams.
That's a lot.
It's such a massive jump. Massive jump.
I mean, that's big, dude.
I get it though. I mean, just the distorted guitar, the distorted single notes, just the it's just so grating and gross. And Steve Albini just found that tone, man. He just killed that fucking tone. He loved it.
He made them change instruments a lot too throughout the course of this record, and they use PV amps a lot, and he made them. I think on this one he made them take out their PV amps. It's funny too because like the Gibson SG, right? Like that's not that's more like a metal guitar. Oh, well, because it all kind of coincides. Like why I like PV a lot too in the beginning, because Rivers like PV a lot.
PV.
Rivers like used PV amps a lot, and he used PV guitars for like recording some parts and like early Weezer stuff when you know he's doing like the Pixies thing. And like, oh, Weezer took everything from the Pixies. Like, okay, buddy, I get it. Skip, calm down, everybody. But like that's why I like PV a lot. And so
it a little just, cyberbullying dig. I like it
because he's like, oh, I can't believe like no one like obviously fucking Weezer took a lot from the Pixies, bro. Like, but like Pixies didn't invent the loud quiet formula. That's not invented. Anyway, they switched up the amps a lot here, and this one I think Albini made him use a bunch of Marshalls instead of their normal. I think Joey used a PV, and then BFB used something else. FBF used something else too. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah,
I know. Who cares?
Skip will come in like, you know, typing away. You know, we'll get something from Skip. Well, actually, it was this specific amp and this guitar and these pedals.
It was definitely like they're chasing
Sorry,
tones.
Skip. We're just teasing. We love you.
I think I don't know. He likes it. But this does epitomize our loud, quiet thing. Like it's cool. Like what makes this song so successful is like it's constant fucking tension, right? The back and forth between like the major and the minor chords. That's always fun because you can't have just something all in major because then it's like, oh, that's kind of boring. Yeah, a little bit of minor in there, but not too much. Yeah, too much, then it becomes like this entirely different animal. Yeah, a little bit of minor chord in there, then it's kind of like, that's a little bit weird. The minor scale, like in the solo and the lead parts, over major chords playing throughout, building tension. And the song wasn't even a single, right? Like, it's not even a fucking single. But it immediately took off with people. It immediately was dope, and everybody fucking loved it, like, as soon as they heard it.
Yeah. Yep. And then just the harms, too. Kim's harms. The ooze in the background. God damn, dude. that to me, that along with the riff are the most iconic part of this whole song. Just it's so haunting. Her harms are so haunting on this song. I fucking love it.
There's a lot
Killer
of
song,
fucking
man.
really, really cool parts. Like in the part 2, when they go back into the verse, when it's like ding, and they go dun, kind of like off, like down a whole note, and they go back into I don't know. There's a lot of cool parts to this song, and I think this is the best thing that BFB has ever
FBF.
done. FBF. So I'm confused.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, yeah, technically this would be the coolest thing he's ever done. FBF has ever done. Not my
This
favorite
is
song,
easy.
but yeah.
This could be an easy like number one. Like if either of us had come in and like, oh, Where's My Mind's my number one song. Like it's okay, I get it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fight it. I wouldn't argue with it. I wouldn't make fun of it. Like I get that. And like, dude, he had so many solo records. You see all those solo records he had?
I didn't even look, no.
Fucking hell. It's like 25, 30.
Oh my god, dude. I kind of thought of like going back and listening to all of the band member solo records, but then I at some point listening to all the Pixies records, yeah, there's only 9 of them, but after like Doolittle, I was just kind of like, this is just more of the same, and I found the listen through kind of hard.
I
Pixie
did
listen through was kind of difficult for some reason.
It was fucking hard because they're stupid.
It's a lot of the same, and I just like there was nothing I could really pick apart. Like there was nothing I could say, oh, this is like fucking garbage. This is fucking amazing. It was all just middle of the road. Not that it's bad, just middle of the road stuff. Like when we did Stained, like, oh yeah, this part's fucking garbage. This part's blah blah blah. This part's fucking terrible. Puddle of Mud was the same way. But yeah, with the Pixies, man, it was just hard to get through them.
It's a lot easier, like Desert Island kind of thing. I would take a shitty Stain record that I fucking hate with a passion over a mediocre Pixies record. Because at least I have something to do, you know?
Yeah. It'd make you think a little bit, you know?
Yeah. And I can think about why I hate this so much. But like mediocre records are the fucking worst.
Yeah, it does. It really does make it a drag listen through. But anyway, Where's My Mind? That's my 3B, right? Yeah, my 3B.
Yeah.
Because we already talked about Gigantic. We talked about
Vamos.
No. Where's My Mind is my number 2. Sorry.
2.
Yeah, 2 is Where's My Mind. Where is it for you?
Vamos number 3. Where's My Mind's number 3.
Okay, number 3 for me is Vamos. So we already talked about that. So let's get into your 4B, fourth banger.
When did you? So you saw I assume you didn't see Fight Club in theaters because we were like 12 years old. But we in high school is when we saw it, right?
Yeah, it was like maybe 8th grade, freshman year. So like 2000, 2001 when I saw it.
And like that subsequently probably became like one of your favorite movies.
Oh yeah,
because it was just And then like that spawned you.
And also, he had my
other...
name. Nobody in movies has my name.
Yeah.
Tyler Durden, and he's so cool. He's Brad Pitt. He's Brad Pitt. Are you kidding me? And he's so fucking cool. Nobody has my name in movies, so it was like true. Extra cool.
That's
for
true,
me.
huh?
Extra cool for me.
Okay, extra cool. But so it matches with like the Pixies aesthetic too, because you get into Fight Club and you're like, oh, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen. And like people that are older than you or like cinephiles or whatever, they say, oh, if you like this, you should check out this.
Yeah.
And so like for a brief period before you get into like more like complex like cinema, Fight Club is like your top 5.
Calling it cinema is so obnoxious though.
What do you mean?
It just sounds so pretentious when people. I just don't like when people call it cinema.
That's what it is.
I know
it's
the proper term, but
film.
It's been used,
film.
But it's become so gatekeepy and so pretentious.
So is
when
film.
People say it. Film is also really it's annoying.
Movies.
Cinema and film are like just the 2 terms that are just makes me think of like really annoying, obnoxious people.
I'm
sorry,
Benny Benassi.
people out there, people listening. That shit annoys me. That's a good song.
The point was, you watch Fight Club, you think it's the best movie ever, and then you end up watching like I didn't want to say film, I get yelled at.
I'm kidding.
You think it's the best movie ever, and so then you get into other movies and you think, oh damn, like Fight Club's still like it's fun, it's fine, but it's not very good comparatively.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like listening to any band that was influenced by the Pixies, right? Or you like band X, you're like, oh, this is the best thing ever. Like, oh, you should listen to the Pixies if you like that. Like, holy fuck, like that's where I think like the Pixies come into play. But it's only their first 2 records. After that, I could give 2 shits, even though I do like Bossa Nova. I just want to talk about Fight Club and how much we liked it in high school.
I'm gonna watch. Let's see if it's on. It's on Hulu, so maybe I'll watch it.
I still
tonight.
like the movie. It's still a good movie, and I enjoy it.
I haven't
have nothing
watched
against
it. Fuck, man, I haven't watched it in so long.
But then I also say it because my neighbor still lists that as his top 5, and I like to make fun of him for it.
I almost dropped his name, but yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He knows who he is.
I know he knows who he is.
He's the best bass player I know. Sorry, Skip.
He is a great bass player. Yeah, drop his name, Phil. I don't care. He's
I
a
think
great
his, I
fucking
think his
bass
top
player,
5.
man.
I think his top 5 is Pulp Fiction. Not no order, just Pulp Fiction, Boondock Saints, Fight Club, and like 2 other ones. Where I was like, damn, bro, like
Casablanca.
no. I was like, dude, that's like the most frat boy fucking top 5 I've ever heard in my life.
He's very Gen X. I mean, he is Gen X, so like he has
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Anyway, Phil's a cool guy. I like Phil a lot, and he is an incredible bass player. Probably like the best bass player I know in in person.
Personally, yeah,
In
I think he's
person
the
and
best
in
bass
person.
player I've ever met, and I know like personally, like he's really, really fucking good.
Yeah, he is good. He's incredible. He can play anything. The guy can play anything with his fingers too, not even with a pick. The guy's fucking good.
He likes playing with a pick now because he's like, I can't believe like all these years I've never played with a pick, but you get such a different sound. I was like, really?
You listen to Metallica, like you don't hear the difference between Jason Newsted and Cliff Burton. Like it's like night and day between those 2 bass players. But anyway, let's get back into this. Number 4, what do you got? 4B, fourth banger.
Something Against You, their 3rd track.
Okay, Something Against You. This did not make my banger
Top
list.
banger
List.
list. That's
So what do you
okay.
got?
It's the intro's
It's a short
cool
song.
because it's like ska until it's not.
Third wave,
like-
baby.
And like, damn, dude, this thing just kicks in to be some like alt rock golden child. It's aggressive. It's tonally wild. Like Joey just got some feedback going on sometimes that he didn't give a fuck, dude. Like just noise, but then comes in heavy with the strums, and then again with contrast, right? 2 guitars, channel separation. They're both strumming the same thing, but one's like a cleaner, kind of more bright, kind of like Marshall-y kind of sound from a Telecaster, and the other one's just dirty as fuck, just dirty, fuzzed out, gross ass shit. But at the same time, it's like it doesn't sound great, but like I get what you're doing. I kind of like it. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah, I mean, this the only reason this didn't make my banger list is because, God, dude, the vocals run through that guitar amp with all that distortion on it. Like Albini, just I get it. It's Steve Albini. That's what he did. He did a lot of
early
unconventional
Albini, too.
things. Yeah, and I mean, this
Really
is like
Albini.
this is the thing that set the Albini bar. You know, like everybody. I mean, obviously, everybody either wants to be Surfer Rosa or they want to be in utero. When it comes to Steve Albini, like those are his 2 magnum opuses, and that's what everybody wants to be like. But goddamn, dude, there's so many parts of In Utero that remind me of this particular song, musically, vocally. Yeah, it's annoying running FBF through that amp with all that distortion. It's just, God, it's just annoying. It's a cool song. Like you said, it starts out with that third wave ska kind of thing. You get the really sloppy drum build up into like a solid, honestly, a pretty solid, straightforward punk song. And then just those vocals, man, just destroy it for me. Just destroy it. But
Okay.
whatever, it's a
That's
short
all right.
song. It's under 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think not a lot lyrically here, but I think this is like the sister song to Where Is My Mind, and that it's just like it's about sex and just that final moment before you go. Just your mind goes blank. I feel like this and Where Is My Mind are kind of like the same song lyrically, but that's just me.
That's just you.
In the end, I can't believe how much he talks about sex in all these songs. It's just I just, and for how popular this band is, like for the pop radio and everything too. I don't know.
It's because it's because he doesn't just say like he's some, I don't know, like 90s rapper where it's out there. Some of the things are a little bit hidden, and I think because the music is so wild sometimes, like you don't even know what the fuck he's saying, or you don't care what he's saying because you're trying to just pay attention to what's happening to the music. And they have weird part like in Bone Machine too, like my bone's got a little machine in it. Like why? Why did you do that?
Yeah.
But I like that.
It's so stupid. So this record is so dumb. It's so dumb. But so Do you have anything more about something against you?
I don't.
Yeah, there's really not much. Honestly, there's not much here. Now
we're getting close to like that hour time. So I at least just want to get.
Are we
through,
really an hour in?
Almost.
Oh shit! You're right.
Let's
Yeah,
at
we're
least
getting
get through most of these songs. I had some notes for them, and some of them are fucking cool.
Yeah, no, we will. No, yeah, we'll run through them pretty quick. I just wanted to mention, obviously Steve Albini produced this record, engineered it, mixed the record. They did this in 10 days. It cost $10,000. Steve only took $1,500 as payment to do this record.
That's crazy.
No residuals. That's always been his thing. He'd never wants royalties, no residuals, nothing
He's
from
not
these
part of the
records.
band. He got hired for a job.
Yeah, he said that's fucked up. Yeah, I'm like he's like a contractor, like a hired contractor.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Like there's no more after that. And he's always criticized people, producers, and shit like that for getting residuals, royalties. So that's crazy too. 10 days to make this record. Not to say it's like this sonic masterpiece. 10
it's
days
not nothing though.
Yeah, it's really nothing. I mean, we talked about Nirvana's Bleach. That was like 6 days or something like that. But sonically, if you put Bleach up against this record sounds so much fucking better. Like it's
there's
crazy.
a lot more nuance to this.
Way more nuance. And this is and also Steve Albini did say that they could have had this record done in 7 days or less, but they were experimenting with sounds, so that's why it took an extra few days, because they were throwing amps in bathrooms and experimenting with echoes and all kinds of shit. But like the guy's insane. The guy's insane. And then so also the story goes, he met the band. They went out to dinner at like the drummer's house or something like that. Or they had dinner at the drummer's house, that's when they decided to work with each other. And then they're like, well, let's just go into the studio tomorrow. And they went the very next day after they had just met, busted out this record in a week and a half. And then we have literally one of the most significant records in music history right here.
I think this is the first like real thing he did. I think he just did like things here or there, or like small time things. I think this is the first big thing Steve Albini did.
Yeah, I think this is the first big break he had, or like significant album he did.
Yeah.
And then obviously, In Utero just put him on the map more so. But yeah, I mean, and like we said earlier, I mean, this is the record that made Kurt, write a lot of Nirvana music, as well as want Steve to produce one of their records. And I think In Utero took 3 weeks to record, maybe not even 3 weeks, which is crazy too.
That's nothing too.
Yeah,
for a band that already that fucking big,
like on top of the fucking world,
and you probably have so many ideas, right? Like that's the biggest like part of recording too. Is a lot of times you hear stories there's like we have to have so much ideas, and how do we get all these ideas into like one song? And like one song can take a week.
But in all fairness, some of those songs on In Utero were written years prior because Kurt was so strung out on heroin that some of those songs were old ideas, old songs, reworked for In Utero, which we talked about when we did In Utero a couple of years ago on the pod. I think it was a couple of years ago when we did that episode with Skip. Where did we do that with Skip? Did we do In Utero? Oh no, we did Bleach. We did Bleach.
Did we?
Yeah, we did Bleach with him last year. It was when we first started doing the video podcast, which was like a year and a half ago. We did Bleach. But we did, I think it was just you and I who did In Utero. But anyway.
Don't remember that.
But we did.
Doesn't matter if I remember, because we did.
So let's get into some more songs. Let's do this. We're almost an hour in. Let's do this.
I feel like Bone Machine, like the opener, we have to talk about that. That's my AB.
Okay.
Is Bone Machine a banger for you?
It's a 10B. Okay. Yeah, it's lower.
Still a banger. Good intro. Super, super heavy. We get a real groove with the rhythm section. When the guitar kicks in with the vocals, like you automatically know this is something different than just some like Sonic Youth shit, because it's kind of weird and stuff, but it's also like, I don't know, music, right? Sometimes Sonic Youth it's just not music. It's just stupid. It's aggressive overall, but having the spoken word parts and like Kim adds a little depth to this.
Yeah,
makes it a little bit more light and airy with some real angst. But then having the chorus as them just saying like the Bones got a little machine part, and like having the channel separation, dude, that's fucking like Velvet Underground. And I always go back to them just reading like two separate poems, and the channel separation two completely different words, two completely different things at the same exact time, just to give you that fucking like, oh fuck, I don't know what to do. That always reminds me of this, or this reminds me of the Velvet Underground stuff. But I like it.
I do too. It's a really good song. Drums and bass are very forefront in the song and really drive the song the entire time. I really like the channel separation, the stereo thing with Kim on one side, FBF on one side. It's cool. It's fun. You know, it's like you said, it's not the first time bands have done that, but it was done really well on this song. I like the lead guitar parts a lot. Very wonky, wanky, with the chorus kind of matching the vocal melody. It's fun. It's a really good, solid, well-made song. Honestly, well-made song. So
this is that specific part too is one of those parts. I mean, just because like I do have this in the vinyls, and whenever I'm in my alt rock '90s mood, this will come on. But like, did you know this song when you listened to it? And then when that Bones Got a Little Machine, like, oh, this fucking song.
No, I didn't recognize this song at all.
Not even the Bones Got a Little Machine part.
No,
because there's one of our friends that like loved the fucking Pixies. Like,
who
loved them a lot? Dylan.
Oh, Aaron Dillon? Oh, yeah. He's
massive,
like a guy.
Massive Pixies guys. And Broken Face was like his favorite. I got a broken face. He loved that song. And every time, like, because I rarely have him. Anytime I went to his house or he would pick me up, like this was the song that he would always pick me up on. You know, Dylan's kind of like the meticulous kind of guy that would like do things the same exact thing over and over, just to like, because they fuck it, whatever. He's kind of quirky and weird. But yeah, Broken Face was like his. I don't know if it was his favorite Pixie song, but he would always pick me up in his car playing that song. Like, as soon as I opened the door, it would start.
Broken Face. Man, Aaron Dillon was a guy, just off topic real quick. Aaron Dillon was a guy we hung out with for about 3 years, 2.5, 3 years. And man, we would hang out with him every weekend. It was just like, he was a part of our main group. We did everything together. We went on vacations together. We just partied all the time. And then all of a sudden, man, he just
gone.
Literally just fell off the face of the planet, deleted all of his social media, just fucking gone. And then like 4 years later, he invited all of us to his wedding. All of a sudden, he had a girlfriend and he was getting married out in Yosemite. And you ended up not going, but me and Ryan went, and Angel went. And then our girlfriends, we all went to the wedding up in Yosemite. But yeah, it was like 5-6 years later after, you know, nobody had really talked to him for that long. Even Angel, like Angel was really close to him as well. Yeah. But even Angel hadn't talked to him for a couple years. He just kind of like moved out to the Inland Empire with his now wife and just kind of made his own life. Moved out on. There. Yeah, just man.
Started over.
But those like 2 years when he would just, we were all so close. Dude, those are some crazy partying years. Yeah. A lot of fun, man.
He was also like Angel was a really good guitar player too, but like Aaron Dillon was the best guitar player. I think like
he was also a good singer too.
Yeah.
He was a really good singer too.
He was really talented. Like in our immediate friend group, and then the outlying fingers that stretch out. He was like the best.
I would agree, yeah.
He was good.
Yeah. Miss Aaron Dillon. I miss that guy. He was a lot of fun. Even like after the years that had passed and we went to his wedding, we all kind of like picked up where we left off, and it was still really cool, and he was still like the same guy, the same Aaron Dillon we knew back you know, in our early 20s. Like nothing had changed. But after the wedding, nobody has talked to him since.
Yeah.
Nobody's talked to him since. It's crazy.
I think that's a little bit. It's fine. Like on one hand, because David Bradley was the same way. Remember David Bradley?
That way, yeah.
But it's like, damn, bro, like literally nothing, right? Not even like a Facebook like or an Instagram comment here or there, or like a text.
Just
like,
gone.
Because like John will text us every now and then about like playing band. I don't know if you remember in high school when John made fun of us because we played band.
Yeah.
Like he didn't know how to articulate like, are you going to go jam or practice or whatever? He said, are you going to go play band?
Play band.
And like,
you
just thought that was so fucking
week.
funny. Yeah,
group chat last week.
Violent Femmes.
Yeah.
It's like even like John will reach out from time to time. Like Dylan was just nothing, just cold fucking turkey completely. Yeah. And I always think that's a little bit aggressive, right?
It is.
Like we don't have to hang out every fucking day or talk every day, but maybe a text once a year is just let me know like you're still alive type of thing.
Yeah.
Especially if you have no social media presence.
Remind me to tell you something about Pat after this. You'll enjoy it. So, but it'll be after the pod.
Yeah.
But anyway,
enough reminiscing.
Yeah. Enough of this. But
like
anyway,
Pixies.
Aaron Dillon loved the Pixies. That's why this all started. But let's get back to the record. We miss you, Aaron. If you ever listen to this, we miss you. We miss you. If you ever find this when you're searching on Spotify or Apple Music, if you ever see this or on YouTube, we miss you. We miss you, Aaron.
I might just text him. I still have a number that I think is his number.
I still have a number too. I don't know if it's still for him, but anyway, we miss you, Aaron. So let's get back into this. Do we have Bone Machine? Lyrically, this song this is like about his girlfriend who cheats on him all the time. He doesn't really do anything about it. He just kind of accepts it, lets it happen. Very kind of like a very cuck thing. You know, the whole cuck thing wasn't really a thing in the late 80s, or at least I don't think it was. But so. It's talked about a lot more nowadays. But it's a very like cuck kind of song. It's weird. It's not weird, but it's very much I don't know. Anyway, that's what this song is about, I feel. Bone Machine. Good. But anyway, let's move on to a different song. What do you got next?
I mean, the only other song that I really did want to talk about, but we kind of just already touched upon, that was Broken Face. And I just want to talk about Aaron Dillon. But we did it. But Broken Face is cool. My 7B.
Okay. Broken Face is my 4B. So I love it. I like the falsetto vocals. It's so stupid. It's so silly. Got a broken face. Obviously, I'm not singing as high, but dude, so I love it. When
you listen to it this week, did that song bring up any memories at all, or no?
I feel like I know this song, but I couldn't place it anywhere. But I know I've heard this song a bunch of times. But it also reminded me a little bit of Paper Face from Weezer, the Weezer B-side.
Paper Face.
But I think it's only because Face, is in the title.
Fuck, dude, Paper Face is such a good song.
That's a great Weezer song. It's a great Weezer song.
So like you may have like subconscious nostalgia with this because like all of the parties, right? When like we just leave the iPod out and everyone just goes through it and fucking changes the song every 20 seconds for the course of 7-hour party. Yeah. This was always one that played at every single one of the parties. If Aaron Dillon was at the party, this fucking played. If Kevin or Brian or Angel were there, this fucking song played. This is just a stupid song that everybody liked because it was so dumb.
Yeah, it's certainly hit something when I've listened to it over the last couple of weeks. But yeah, I was never able to place it at all. Also, this song is very White Stripes, very Jack White. Dude, Jack White took so much from the Pixies. It's fucking crazy how much he took from this fucking band. Yeah. But in all the best ways. Like, I'm not like saying he's a ripoff of the Pixies, but he just very inspired by them. But that's what I hear on this one. Super fuzzed out guitars. I think it's a killer song. Falsetto vocals. But yeah, it's like really dark humor lyrically. It's about shooting yourself in the face and just blowing his brains out, and that's really what the song is about. There's like this whole incestual thing like in the first verse, but I think that's more throwaway as like him just kind of being kind of like out of his mind because he's about to kill himself, and he just kind of says something that doesn't really that's nonsensical, and then he blows his brains out, and then that's what it is. And then you add the contrast of the falsetto vocals with such dark lyrics. I think it's a great contrast, and I think it was fantastic. So Broken Face was it's a killer song, man. I really like it. Good. Lyrically, musically, I like this song a lot. It's solid. So anyway, once again, I like the lyrics a lot on this record.
This song and that Turbo Negro song, like all my friends dead. That was really big in our friend group for a minute.
Yeah, I do remember that, but also because of like Viva La Bam. That song would always play in Viva La Bam. That's a good song though. That Turbo Negro song. Anyway, let's move on. Another song?
Yeah. No, we'll go Cactus isn't a banger of mine. It's one of my okay songs. Yeah. More straightforward alt rock song. They spell their name in here. They spell Pixies in that little break part.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say that I do love when bands spell things. That's like my favorite thing.
So weird.
I don't.
You don't or you do?
I guess we'll never know. Skip brought it up in the Discord.
Did he?
So now I'm not going to say, yeah. But that was for him. That was a little jab, a little nod. Okay. But that's it, really. Everything else is either like a low B for me or a non-B or something I don't have nostalgia for, or like, yeah, it's fine. Cool.
Yeah, Cactus was pretty low. Tony's theme didn't really care for that much. The last song, what's the last song? Brick is Red.
Oh, Brick is
Red. Just didn't really care for that. What was another good
Joey
one?
song? Just fucking straight noodling throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh My Golly was actually really good. big drums, big heavy tom hits. Then it drops
Punk
into like
track.
the punk. Yeah, it's a punk song. Great use
Yeah.
of the acoustic guitar and the lead guitar parts. Great harms. This is a really good song. Has some outlaw country kind of Spanish inspired stuff thrown in there. Kind of a little bit of a throwback to the Pilgrim mini LP. But there's some studio banter stuff in here, which some of the studio banter stuff was really dumb, so I didn't really care for that. But the story, I forgot what song it was. The one that the little intro with Kim talking about like her old like a teacher that she knew, like a biology teacher having sex with the lacrosse team or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Or the field hockey. Field hockey is lacrosse. So, right?
Is it?
Does it feel like? Is
I
it?
don't think they're the same thing.
Is it not? Oh, I don't know.
Then why are they not called the same thing?
That's true. No, that's true. That's true. But that was I talking about something very taboo. And a lot of this record is it's talking about taboo kind of things, all the sexual stuff, and talking about like the rape, like the statutory rape that goes on in some high schools. It's disgusting. It's
Just
fucking
got
awful.
past that Sopranos part too.
Oh yeah, that was a gnarly episode. Sad,
That was pretty
man.
wild.
That was a sad episode. And
See,
the way Tony and what's his name reacted to it. Not
Artie
Pauly.
Bucco,
No, not Artie Bucco, but
the
not,
chef. Oh,
not Pauly.
Silvio.
Silvio. Yeah. Man, that's a good episode. God, I want to go watch.
They
this
all have
one.
kids on the same team, and even Artie Bucco, who's not even a mobster. I want to fucking kill him.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. That was a cool episode because you did see Tony like think initially like I'm gonna kill him, and then I was like, well, if you kill him, like now that girl has no father. He's like, well, you shouldn't have fucking father anyway. And he's like, well, it's gonna cause more problems if you just kill him. And let the police do it. Now, Artie Bucco is the one that says telling the dude to leave it alone because his wife is the one that tells him like, what are you, a mobster now? Like, don't fucking you can't just kill people like that.
I kind of like his
like that-
wife. I kind of like Artie's wife. She's like the
She's
only.
sane. She's the
She's the only
sane person
sensible
on the
one.
fucking
Yeah,
show.
she's the only sensible one.
But that's cool too because even like that, like she's really truly like the only sane person on the show. But all she does is nag. So they wrote her character to be like the most sane person. But oh, dude, going back into like the delivery is the message, right? So like that's why I posted that thing is it's the artist or philosopher or writer or whatever. He says like the delivery is the message to where like the way you deliver information is how you will perceive that information type of thing.
Yeah.
And that's a good example of that. Is like even though she's sane, the way she gives you that sanity is annoying, so you write her off. Even though you should be listening to her, you write her off because like she's just fucking annoying. Like god damn, bro, that's so
Great.
good. I just thought of that right now, dude. That's good.
One thing about her character is when they hire her and Artie to cater whatever party that they're having at the house, the Sopranos are having at their house, and then Camilla looks at her and she with her hand she just goes like like this.
And she
Tammy
fucking
does that.
despises her,
Dude, the tension and how much she fucking hates Camilla for doing that. Tammy does that all the time now. She always looks at me and she goes like this. Does that with her hand. It's
the way Carmela does it is just she's such a bitch for doing it like that.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be a friend thing. Like she's supposed to be helping. They're supposed to be helping each other, but like no, she just turned into like her servant.
Yeah. So disrespectful. Love that.
Dude, the best part though is when Artie throws the gabagool thing of the fucking meat at Tony's face.
Yeah.
And like you could tell like Tony really likes this guy. Like he thinks like
loves him.
that's his best friend. That's truly his best friend. Because anybody else throws fucking meat at Tony Soprano like
They'd be
that,
dead. They'd be
bro,
fucking
you're dead. You're dead. But then they get into a food fight and it's cute to watch Tony. And then I remember Carmela peeks at him a little bit. And she's like, oh. God, dude, the tragedy that is The Sopranos, this classic like Shakespearean tragedy that is The Sopranos is fucking brilliant.
I mean, you and I talked about it before we started recording. Sopranos is probably the greatest show ever made. I think it is. I honestly think it is. Man, it's something else, man. I really want to rewatch it. I'll convince Tammy to watch it again.
Good.
So, but anyway,
Let's wrap up the Pixies here. We're
Yeah,
obviously
let's
done
get
with the
into it.
Pixies, so
I know we're talking about the Sopranos,
we're talking about the fucking Sopranos over here, which I'm fine with. That's totally fine with me. But
and I know friend of the pod, Skip, he's watching. I think for the first time, right? He's never watched it before.
I think his significant other is watching it for the first time, but I think
Is that
he's
what it
seen it
was?
before.
Okay.
I think he likes it. Yeah.
I won't say anything because I fucked up.
Actually, I
the
know
whole
he likes.
OC
I know
thing.
he likes that. I know he likes The Wire. But I don't think his significant other has seen The Sopranos.
Got it. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm good with the songs.
Good.
Let's give our final thoughts on Surfer Rosa. Rate the record based off of our world famous 3-point rating system, where 3 is a perfect album, 2 is a good album you're going to continue to listen to. 1 is a bad album, but give it a shot, and 0 is the worst thing you've ever heard. So what do you got? Go.
Much in the same way of when people say like, oh, or that saying is like your favorite guitarist is Jimi Hendrix, right? It all leads back to like one thing. I see the Pixies as leading back to like the Velvet Underground, and so I understand like why like Weezer and all these other bands that I love, that we love, that everybody loves, say the Pixies are their like main inspiration, just because like that's what they were listening to when they grew up, and that makes sense, right? But like you can still trace the Pixies back a little bit further, even like the same decade, just like Sonic Youth. But even before that, I think it does trace back to like the Velvet Underground. So I don't fault them for that. I think they did something different. I don't think they're just rehashing that. I think they're creating a genre, creating a scene, creating a sound that just like fucking resonated and then died with Kurt. But they're fucking important, and it's not just like I'm gonna give them a 3 out of 3 because of their importance, right? Like, no, this record's still really good. Like, it's still rife with fucking catchy songs, catchy melodies, kind of like quirky instrumentation, great tones all over the place, and it's not just one thing going on, but the tones match kind of the aesthetic of the sound. So I like that. I don't think this is a perfect record because some of these songs are a little bit like, whatever. And sometimes they try a little bit too hard. That's why I think Doolittle, they stopped trying. They still tried just as hard in Doolittle. They just cut the fat, right? Cut out some of the fat. I do think there's a little bit of fat in here. But for me, that's what makes this a little bit more endearing and charming. This is still a really good record. I think it's 2.8. 2.8. 2.85.
Good.
I'll do 2.85. 2.85. I don't think this is perfect. But god damn, it's close.
All right. Very good. Very good. So yeah, this for me, like I mentioned earlier, I think this is one of the most, this and Doolittle are the most significant records they've ever put out. And honestly, the 2 most significant records of all time. I mean, I would put Surfer Rosa and especially Doolittle in a top 10 of the most important records ever made. What this ushered in to like alt rock music, every fucking band. Dude, it's fucking true though. That's
a wild claim.
Every
top
band,
10 most important records of all time.
Maybe not Surfer Rosa, but Doolittle for sure.
Okay.
Doolittle for sure is a top 10 most important record ever made. And it's not even my, and the thing is, I'm not the biggest Pixie fan. I'm not going to give this record a perfect 3 out of 3. I think Surfer Rosa and Doolittle are what they've done for the scene makes it a perfect 3 out of 3, but it's not my thing. It's not really my cup of tea. I think indie bands after the fact, some of the indie bands did it better. I mean, Nirvana obviously did it better. Nirvana's perfect. Everything. I do love Phantom Planet. I do. But goddamn, dude, there's so much fucking Pixies in Phantom Planet. But yeah, so my personal rating here, it's a lot of fun to listen to. I don't think I'm going to go back to it that much. I would get it on vinyl, but it's just not really my cup of tea. I absolutely respect everything that they did lyrically, musically, songwriting wise. I think it's fucking great. Steve Albini fucking it's his production, you know, it's something else, something special. I just got some crazy deja vu right now.
What did you say?
But yeah, so with that, I would give this I'll give it a 2.25 out of 3 for me. Like personal rating 2.25 out of 3 cuz I do like this record, but damn man, it's just not my thing. But it's a 3 out of 3 if you're looking at in the context of, you know, the significance of music, or like with its significance in music history. So yeah, 2.25 for me out of 3. So get after me. I don't care, people online. Fuck you. So you got anything else?
That's it. That's all.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. Watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And like you said, that's it.
That's all.
That's all.